Hey everyone, Odds here. Welcome back to the channel for another game of Mechabellum. In this game, we are up against Gray Area, aka Till, who's a Mag 1 player. Very strong player. Has competed at the highest level for a long time now. And we are continuing our playstyle of imitating the player known as Cast, who does this crazy hound steel ball formation, asymmetrical side, and uses tons of mobile beacons and all kinds of fun stuff. It's a very interesting sort of mid-range ball playstyle. I posted a video about this earlier this week, and this is just a follow-up to that. So this is, I guess, the 201, if the other video was the 101. So we're up against a strong player here, and we're going to try our best. We always try our best, but yeah, this game, I mean, this is a replay. We know how this one ends, and it is a nail biter. You guys have to wait until the end, see how it ends, because it is kind of insane. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that. So we've got this formation here. We have one steel ball behind the tower on the left, one kind of has crawlers on either side of it near the back, but it is in fact in front of the tower. So ideally it doesn't turn around. And then these ones are behind the tower. Ideally, it makes them kind of split up a bit. So if you deal with like scorpions or something like that, maybe they won't all die in one shot. It's the same kind of idea as when we put crawlers back here. We try to split them up a bit by having them run into the tower. Same thing happening with the balls here. It's just a little trick. And yeah, first round is no problem. You know, steel balls don't have a problem against the saber tooth as long as the formation is okay. And it looks like, there's no chaff clear for Gray Area this turn either. So probably was not expecting to win the first round anyway. Now cards are offered and mass-produced Wraith is offered. And that can be a scary card in a headbutt. So I'm taking my time to think about this. I'm like, do we want it? No, I think we can get away with the Phantom Ray. I think that if we deal with the mass-produced Wraith, it just doesn't have enough HP. And like in a headbutt, the Wraith is key. The Wraith is king in headbutt. But we have space to work with. It's not a direct headbutt. We are in the middle here. So I thought maybe we can get away without having to go for Wraith here. And we're going to try to use Phantom Ray and see how this works out. This is not something that I've tried. Usually in these situations in a headbutt, you really do want that Wraith, and mass-produced Wraith is a highly valuable pickup. But because we won on the ground so handily last turn anyway, yeah, we don't have a problem dealing with it. So cool, that's fine. Also, I mean, in the current meta, I feel like Wraith is not doing so well. Fire Badger kind of took its role a little bit. And the marksman buff with the AA is very strong. But we do need to consider what happens if... Sometimes with Wraith, it's like once you get enough Wraiths, you hit a critical mass. Once you hit range and 8-gun, they become actually impossible to deal with because they are the best shaft clear in the game. They don't get locked onto units. And we can see, more Wraiths coming down. And we've actually gone for the improved Wasp. I thought that this might possibly be a play against more Wraiths. So you have Wraiths here. They have range that gets them 100 meters of range. But Wasps with range and with anti-air, plus with the additional 10 range from improved Wasp, the additional attack and HP, I feel like does pretty well against a Wraith. You still need to win on the ground though. But yeah, so for this, we decide, you know what, we're just going to kind of build out our board. We're going to finish our staircase here. We have some phantom rays on the left as well to help if there's any air flanks. Now on either side we're safe. That does give us a little bit more air to help deal with upshoot, rather, to deal with the wraiths. We're also starting, going in on this side. There was only a wraith in the middle here, so we're trying to build this shallow flank out. We do missile. We were actually hoping to get some of these crawlers, but obviously, we deployed that there, so that crawlers get pulled and we don't get a very good missile. Do get locks on these sabers again. Saber's not doing so hot. Now we're locked onto this wraith, but we get it. There's still a few more. We do get a level though, which seems kind of important. I think when you get levels on the rays, if you can keep the levels, then maybe we won't actually need to build our wasps. This one gets one. And unfortunately the tower goes down and we do lose, but it's not so bad. 250. We've got a nice kind of setup here, and would you look at that reinforcements? There is the marksman. Huge, very important drop for us. We can just click aerial, and you know what? Now we don't actually need the improved wasp. We don't need to have go crazy into trying to deal with the race. Now all we need to do is win on the ground, and if we win on the ground, then our marksmen will be able to find their shots. No problem. We're lining them up so that they line up with the wraiths. See, notice that? And Gray Area has chosen to go into Raiden. I feel like this is, I don't know, kind of greedy maybe. Like, both of these units are countered by the marksman, and it was kind of obvious I was going to pick the marksman. So, yeah, Raiden can kill the hounds, it can kill the steel balls, but these are two units that both need to be masked in order to be highly effective. And just so you know, we do have +1 attack. We get a pull here. We're trying to get this tower on the left, and yeah, right away we start just murdering these wraiths. Another one goes down. Left side, we get in on the tower, but can we kill it? No, just barely. The ray goes down. There's a few marksmen here. We do manage to get that the raid in. So we'll see how we do. Maybe we can pop this one raid in. It seems to be kind of out of position. We might be able to get it. We got a couple shots. Lose our tower, but we are able to take it down just barely before it shoots us. And actually with that, looks like we're going to win the round here. Hero marksman. Got a level on that guy too. All right, Mustang production. Good pickup for Gray Area. We take our time to pick here. Is subsidized steel ball a thing that we want? I was considering it, but we are going into Raiden, and I don't know if we want to build balls, like more balls into Raiden. You know what I mean? They get shut down pretty hard. I mean, we can go mech div, and that can work, but we also have to deal with the wraiths, and wraiths are pretty good at dealing with mech div. So extra shots will kill the crawlers. So in this case, we really just, I don't know, we want more chaff, we want more crawlers, maybe get some high HP units. You know, the Raiden and the Wraith don't do so well against high HP like forts or rhinos or stuff like that. Yeah, in this case, we're going to get our crawlers. What we do need to eventually do is get some crawlers in front here to protect us from missiles, as well as that first shot of the Raiden, where the first shot can really get like a lot of our hounds. What we're going to do is we're going to beacon on the left. We're going to see if we can try to get this tower quickly, but more units were deployed here, and that flank gets shut down right away. We're too far back, so it doesn't actually look like that's going to work here. We do get some nice shots on these air units. So that is working out pretty well for us. But now you notice there's some chaff still coming in. Hopefully the hounds do turn and get it. Important to note too, when we picked up that range first on hound is strong. Like, it'll keep our hounds back from being shot by the Raiden. And then it helps us get the levels on the hounds. Levels on hounds are highly important. Whenever you have a level up on a hound, it's very important to pick up that level up. It means that... so if you don't level up a hound, you need to be one attack upgrade ahead of the defensive upgrades for being able to one-shot crawlers. But if you have levels, then you know that translates to a level 2 hound can beat a level 1 crawler no matter what the upgrade is. But it can be a level 2 crawler, you know, again, if you're +1 and if they don't have any. But see, we're equal. We're equal on our upgrades here. So we need to be level 2 on our hounds in order to one-shot these crawlers, or we need to have +2 attack to be ahead by 1 upgrade. So yeah, getting range just makes you more able to get the experience you needed to get to that level 2. All right, so we both go for the orbital drop. We shield up here. We are trying to protect our marksmen. Our whole game kind of revolves around these 2 marksmen here. We have to keep them alive. You know, our enemies are okay. I mean, this one on the right's okay. This one on the left's not doing a whole lot. We don't have a big force on the left. And then we get another hound here. So now our staircase is complete. We have all the hounds that we need here. We just need to, yeah, push through, get locks with our marksman, and hope for the best, I guess. I kind of want to, we probably want to beacon this away. Don't really want to go into that Raiden, but all right, what we do this turn is, yeah, we level up our tower and we get a missile here because we were winning on the right, and then on the left side, last 2 rounds, we've been losing and slowly being pushed in on, and then the tower is under threat while we are threatening their tower. So by upgrading that, it should buy us a bit more time to be able to convert that end of round, like late round situation. Yeah, we get awesome shots with the marksman here. Absolutely crushing. And it's looking pretty good for us. The problem is, like, yeah, we're winning rounds, we're chipping away, but if we lose a single round, this is a lot of damage. So it's still quite scary. Farseers and Mustangs are offered, both great choices here. We're gonna go for the Mustang. Mustang is a bit of a safety pick. We already have our sort of single target damage for air in the marksman. And getting the Mustang will help us if there's, for example, wasp drop, like a whole bunch of wasps that are deployed to try to protect these units from the marksman. It'll help clear the wasps. So we just picked them for safety. Also helps clear a little bit of the chaff if needed. And now we get another. So first of all, we go for a mech rage. So we're going to be going way fast, which means, you know, our front row might die quickly as well as it's running in there. We want to now make our second row of chaff clear behind. And we put it on the side where our marksmen are. Because again, if you notice from another round, we had sometimes some crawlers that were kind of leaking through this way. And we want to make sure that they die so that our marksmen can get good locks. And here we go. Now we've got this beacon. We're going to come over onto the right now that there's no more orbital. And we're just, you know, buying time here. We still have that missile. We still have this leveled up tower on the left. And we're just going to push through. We put our Mustangs on the right here. We even level up this one with our intensive. So now we've got a level 3, level 2, both with range. And this is looking like a pretty strong attack here. Subterranean is chosen. We still only have +1 attack, so Subterranean is going to help. But I don't know, does it really? Because our hounds are pretty high leveled now. They probably don't even care about the Subterranean. And yeah, we're just pushing through. We've got so much junk here. Like, look at this. Actually, that missile goes off. Protects our tower from some stray crawlers. We just have a lot of stuff. Like, if you're a Raiden, you're terrified because there's so many units here. And we're going to collapse in. We get that tower. With that, it looks like there's like one crawler over here or something. We had a huge round. This is looking incredibly well for us. We have such great control of this game. I'm feeling really good. A couple units, a couple packs are offered here. Another intensive. Probably don't need that. Anti-interference. Maybe. Photon could be good. And a card that during the game I kind of skipped over looking at was mass-produced sandworm, which is what Gray Area picks. And sandworm Raiden is actually quite scary. You can see how we have all these crawlers staggered here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got like 5 rows of chaff. And then tons of sandworms now that can be deployed to slow down our push here. And what we've chosen to do, we have recognized that there's not a lot of single target damage. And perhaps we can get these rhinos and just run in with rhinos. And hopefully, you know, maybe we can get armor. I guess I don't have quite enough money. I need to sell something here. We still don't have anything in front protecting us from these missiles either. Should probably sell out of something here. Maybe these rays. Maybe one of these balls. Oh, we sold something. We sold the ball. We get armor. Okay. And a bubble. Bubble protects us a bit from these missiles, although it looks like the missile will hit over here. Let's slow down our rhino a bit too. Does not kill our marksman. Thankfully, we have a level 7 marksman. Level 5 marksman. And yeah, now we're pushing in, but we can't just walk in. Can't just walk in anymore. And we sold a ball on the turn where the sandworm comes down. Oh my god, we probably should have sold this phantom ray, right? It's not doing a whole lot for us. The ball would be a lot better against the worm. And because we're not able to push in here anymore, now this left side is collapsing in on us. And it's actually not working out for us. All of a sudden, we take huge damage. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What are we going to be able to do about this? Well, got a unit drop. Farseer picked up our gray area very quickly. I'm going to take my time here and think a little bit. But Fort is chosen. I think maybe... Yeah, Fort. This is the same idea as the Rhino, right? A big single target unit. And Fort, I do run Launcher Overload. If you saw my game from last week, we played against... I can't remember now, but basically it came down to... Oh, it was Tungdill. And Tungdill had double shot instead of Launcher Overload. And we were able to abuse the sandworms and pull out a win on that game. So I know Launcher Overload is important against worms. So we picked the fortress. We get Launcher Overload, and I'm trying to set up here. But look, there's just even more. Gray areas really leaning into the sandworm here. It's got Replicate, got Mechdiv, just tons and tons of stuff. Basically trying to jam up the board so that all of our fast units cannot get to the tower. We're winning because we can get the tower. We can rush them down. But Gray area is trying to slow down the game, putting a lot of stuff in our way. So, what do we... Oh man, like... This is quite a scary board now. Look how many giants there are. We do get these fortresses. I'm thinking about maybe going in on the left. We beacon this rhino over, and we got to pay close attention to this rhino. We do end up bringing this level 2 fort back to try to help with the sandworms over here. We keep 2 forts on the left in order to help push through. This rhino is starting to make his journey. Running through, sandworm pops up, hits him. Oh, does not matter. Okay, let's just punch, punch, punch. Keep running, keep running, keep running. Don't stop running, don't stop running. Keep going. Right side. Oh, we're starting to lose some units, but this rhino is getting to the tower. Slap, slap, slap. Kills the tower. And perfect timing with that. We were just starting to lose on the right here, just starting to lose on the left, but with that tower timing, we're able to turn it around. This level 3 Raiden getting popped by the marksman, and we get that other tower now, and it looks like this hero rhino just saved our game, saved our lives, ran a whole marathon in order to punch that tower, and with it secure the victory. Awesome. What a nail biter, what a close game. I think if that went any longer, we would have been in some serious trouble. So thank you, Rhino. Thank you. You are lovely, my precious, precious Rhino. Also, these marksmen were awesome too. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed that game. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Like and subscribe and all that stuff. Let me know what you want to see next. Yeah, we do have the Bork build coming up, but we postponed it for a week. We are looking for the highest HP units you can build. So I got a chart up there, and a lot of people are submitting replays and screenshots of their units with the highest HP. And I don't know, the winner with the most high HP units will win something. I don't know, maybe a Twitch subscription or something. I'm not sure. We'll figure that out as we go. It's just for fun, but yeah. So please, yeah, join us in the Discord. Maybe submit some replays and screenshots of your high HP units. Maybe you can get like a level 9 fortress, or I should probably submit some too. Nobody's really building hounds. I might have a high level hound replay somewhere. I'll have to see. But yeah. All right, guys. Thanks again for joining me, and I will see you next time.